Hey everybody, this is Lewis on the Billionaire Vlog. This is my third video, and you know what? I had to actually tell you something because I was sitting here reading a few of my financial education books, and I got on a phone, called a friend, and we started talking. And then remember when I told you before that you can create assets with your mind? Well, bingo, out of the clear blue, the world's greatest invention idea actually came up, and I had to go ahead and actually put it down on paper. Now, the thing about it is that, like I told you before, those assets that you create with your mind, those are, okay, maybe I didn't go into a little bit of detail there. I was kind of hoping that maybe somebody might comment fast enough for me to go over that. Because I really want you guys to actually ask me, because I'm not going to go into a ton of detail until somebody asks me for it. But I will definitely go into this one this time because it was a stroke of genius. Okay, a lot of people probably wonder, well, how on earth are you going to come up with $1 billion in 6 months? It's impossible. It's not impossible, especially with the idea that I just came up with. So here's the thing. As you sit at home or wherever you're at, and you think of a great idea, and then all of a sudden you're like, well, I'm certain that somebody will come up with it one day. You know what? You could be that somebody that comes up with it that one day. Okay, seriously. When you come up with a fantastic idea, don't just sit up and just say, sigh, I wish I could do it. No, write it down. Seriously. Write it down, and then there's going to be a lot of things I'm going to teach you guys that allow you to go ahead and take advantage of some of these ideas, because you don't have to have the money to put it up, to get it out there. All you got to do is know what I tell you, and you'll be able to go ahead and do everything, because it's all about leveraging other people's money. You will learn several techniques that I'll teach you in the future about actually not worried about your own personal resources, because you may not be a millionaire. You might not even be a $1,000 heir. Seriously, I know it's tough in this economy, and so people have to pay bills. But you know what? Some of you know people out there who know other people who are cash rich, where they have a lot of money and they're doing really well. Usually people with a lot of money tend to roam around people with a lot of money. And so if you can actually get a hold of somebody who's really interested in your idea, mind you, you have to protect yourself, of course. And that's another thing I'll be talking about, protecting your assets. Because when it comes to ideas, they can be a dime a dozen. At the same time, though, if you've got a really good idea, you want to be certain that whoever you tell this idea to, it's protected. Okay? You don't want to just start spouting out your idea without any form of protection. I'm talking about copyright information. I'm talking about legend protection if you're trying to create a great logo. I'm talking about, patent protection if it's a design patent. Utility patents are a little bit different, but we'll get into all that wonderful stuff later on. But the idea that I came up with is phenomenal. Okay? And the thing about it is that I can't tell you about it over the video right now, obviously, but you know what? I'm very confident that it's going to net me a lot of money. And so one of the ways I will at least tell you that I'm going to be certain of actually, generating nearly $1 billion is through pre-funding an IPO. Okay? Because when you do a pre-release IPO, what happens is you give a lot of people the opportunity to actually invest in your product. Now that does get into the Securities and Exchange Commission, but at the same time though, by the time we're done, you'll understand a lot of these different things as far as actually making big money. Okay, I'm telling you, financial education is key, and you can't take advantage of an idea or anything that comes along unless you have that financial education. If something pops up as far as an opportunity is concerned, you have to have the education to know it's an opportunity, and then how to actually take advantage of it. So this is me telling you again, financial education is absolutely key. Creating those ideas from your mind is totally free. You don't have to actually worry about any kind of seed money, because you know what? It doesn't take anything to brainstorm, right? So you can go ahead and actually come up with a great idea, put it down on paper, and then set out a goal. Goal setting is number one. And it's something that I've learned a long time ago that I had a hard time doing. Okay? So becoming a genius goal setter is one of my goals right now. Okay? To become somebody who is not only able to actually come up with a great idea, but actually to plot out bit by bit this goal that I can actually accomplish, and basically taking a large goal, splitting it up into small sections that are achievable, so that I continue to stay motivated and I continue to progress and grow with this idea. So I'm gonna tell you what, this right here, what I've got, and I know it's gonna be profitable, but you can do the same thing. You can do the exact same thing. I'll give you a couple of tips. The internet. Okay, how many clients can you have over the internet? It's a pretty big number, right? Just keep that kind of thing in mind, okay? Because people are becoming really rich really quickly over the internet. All right, so just keep those kind of ideas pumping through your mind. What can you do to make money on the internet? Okay, and they'll come to you like clockwork. They'll come to you, but when they come to you, don't be afraid to say, you know what, I'm gonna do this. Okay, and then plot a course. All right, don't let anybody tell you that you can't do it because you've never done it before. or you don't have the experience, or you need to be on the inside, or you need a large, heavy bankroll before you can do anything. That's not true. It just isn't true. And so, stick with me. I promise you. I'm going to continue to teach you guys. Hey, I got a weather bug forecast. It might be urgent. Wow, in the middle of a great making a video. Oh well, whatever. The video's just about over. Anyway, guys, please do me a favor. Comment, rate, okay? Comment, rate, and what's the other one? Comment, rate, and
Subscribe.
Subscribe. There you go. Thank you. Is my beautiful wife in the background over here. It reminds me. So, comment, rate, subscribe, please, guys. I really want to be helpful to you, and if I can, I will. Okay. If you have any questions for me directly, go ahead and just post them up on the YouTube page, and I'll answer them as soon as I see them. All right. Thanks a lot, guys. Take care. You have a good one. All right.